stuff, and um, the Bucks game did just finish. So I was just at Fox Sports, not Fox Sports, but what is that? FanDuel Sports Wisconsin. I just let that keep playing. So for those who don't know, this is gonna be night one of WFSO Aftermath. So we're gonna split it to like two parts because it is gonna be a lot to talk about, especially in wrestling. You know, for the past, I would say what, like 48, 72 hours. So yeah, there's gonna be like a lot to talk about. I might as well just say like the past 48 hours. So I will just say that. But I'm gonna do the pre-record episode of this, and let's see. Let's just set this up, and okay, most of this can be quick. So let's do that. Started, and let's get set up, and hopefully nothing like 3 minute stuff gonna interrupt it, because the feed has been looking good so far. So I'm not doing like YouTube Live or another Twitch. So like I said, hello there, like hello. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're just talking to the live, like about a bit ago about, what we're going to talk about today, and letting y'all know WFSO Aftermath is going to be split into two parts. So we're going to talk about, the Bucks, Milwaukee development, and also comic book movies and TV news. So we're going to get into, that aspect. And tomorrow we're going to talk about, nothing but, wrestling, like, what happened with these past, and stuff going on within, a period of 48 hours. There's some other stuff to talk about too, and catch up on some of the wrestling. Having stuff, like with All In, like I try to watch it with this feed that I know about, and it just wasn't working right. So did not see All In, and tomorrow I probably would look at the matches, and most of the time I already know who won and lost, and like I'm not going to be like going to record it and stuff like that. Marke, hello, welcome to the live. Chill guy, welcome to the live too. And you guys, oh, thanks for subbing. I was just about to say that. So if you guys like watching on YouTube, please, like and subscribe. Well, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Because, from that point on, we are going to do like giveaways and stuff like that. So, something we're working on. So we're just hoping to get there. And let's see, who was that? I'm sorry, I bucked my hand. I gotta read it. Here. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody that's on TikTok. User 70319305959. Welcome to the live, so I appreciate it. But anyways, like I said, today we're going to be talking about the last two Bucks games. I'm going to do like a separate video of each one, but yesterday I was having internet trouble, and and then right now it seems like everything is running smoothly, so I'm happy for that. Like I said, we're going to talk about the Bucks. We're going to talk about the updates of what's going on in Milwaukee's development. So we're going to get on that. And a little bit, comic book movies and TV news. So we will, talk about all that. But first off, we are going to start with Cora McGinnis. Welcome to the live. And for you guys that's on, TikTok, please give out the likes, because it'll be more appreciated, and plus get more people to know about, if they're interested in these, topics that we're going to talk about, like Bucks basketball, Milwaukee development, and also comic book movies and TV. As the wife over there dancing, and I don't know why. You might as well call it. You might as well call it a dance. No, the seizure dance would be somebody on the floor just trying to do some awkward movements. So yeah, I don't believe that was a seizure dance.
What was?
Maybe, but you do it better. She don't think so, but I think so. But anyway, okay, we can get to yesterday's game. I didn't get the chance to watch all of it because, like I said, internet problems. So yeah, I'm just gonna go by, this game based on, what I was hearing and stuff like that. So we're gonna just start, this Cavaliers and Bucks game yesterday. We're just gonna go like real quick on it. So let's see. Milwaukee did win, the first quarter 21-23. And second quarter, yeah, not that good. Probably low scored in that game. And the first quarter, Cleveland scored the lowest for their quarter for 21, and Bucks scored lowest on their second quarter with only 10. Then with 24 for the Cavs. The highest scoring quarter for the Cavs in the third quarter was 26, then to the Bucks 19. I think like one of the reasons is, okay, I was just so I apologize, guys. But it's like offensive, like for them, just not there from what it seems like. But the fourth quarter, they really turned it up, and that's the highest scoring quarter that the Bucks had with 31. Then you have the Cavaliers with 22. So although they lost by 10 in this game, so it was like okay, it's okay. Von Bush, welcome to the live. Please, like the TikTok channel. Well, my personal TikTok page, so please give it a like. Okay, we're just gonna go with the team status. So we'll start with Cavaliers first. 29-67 with 43, a little over 43% from the field, and yeah, they was horrible 3-point shooting, like 8 of 26. Might say that's 31% from three. Free throws is decent. 27-38 with like 71%. 20 offensive rebounds. Wow. Just looking at it, you just wouldn't think like, wow, that many rebounds? Offensive? 33 defensive rebounds with a total of 53 rebounds. So yeah, that's something. A little bit slacking on the assist with them with 21. 6 steals, not surprised. 9 blocks, yeah, that's something. The turnovers with 18. I guess you expect that with a young, the summer league game with some of these young players. So it's kind of like expected. So let me look at the Bucks team status. 28-79 with, like I said, 35% from the field. Shot the three a little bit better than the Cavs, but still, not good enough. We're on 32% with 12 or 37 for three. Yeah, and I've been saying this from the y'all saw the last video when I was talking about their game when they wanted to get Denver, that they got to hit them free throws. So 15-23 with 65% from the free throw line. Ouch. 12 offensive rebounds, which is not too bad, but defense-wise, like 18 rebounds. Like, seriously? The rebounding, they got to do a little bit better. Let's see, and I think that's, sorry, I didn't get this right. I think that's, 16 assists, 12 steals, so that's something. 10 blocks, and actually, they didn't do that bad at turnovers. So I'm surprised that they lost and they didn't do that bad at turnovers. But I guess with the shooting, they missed their shots and stuff like that. That's the only thing I can I appreciate it, Maddie's Mary. I love y'all content too, so please check out Maddie's Mary at Maddie's Mary. I think it's we believe or Maddie's Mary. Oh, sorry, Maddie'sMemory.org. Check that or look at Maddie's Memory at Wibbly.com as well. So check out those sites. You can see the work that they do, you know, when it comes to, you know, child and infant loss. You know, we're just really like be glad to be like part of, you know, community, you know, to help out parents that, you know, that lost their like little ones as well. So yeah. And also check out my wife's YouTube channel, Halo Flint 9. Also, you can see like the Maddie's Mary logo on her channel as well. So please subscribe to that. So that would be you know oh TRMGP Elite. Oh, thanks for subbing to me. Yeah, no problem. It's like you guys sub to me, I'll sub right back. So that's what, you know, trying to help, you know, the YouTube community. Like, if we work together, we all can get somewhere. So it's like you sub to me, I sub to you. Like, although it's probably gonna take me a little bit because I only check out, you know, the you know, subbing and stuff like once a week. So yeah, it's like on YouTube, you sub to me, I sub to you. And same thing, you know, with TikTok, you know, please bring it to light, let people know what's going on and like the, you know, channel. But anyways, but yeah, like I said, I'm shocked with the turnover. They only had 8, so they must be doing something right with the ball. And yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, the Bucks did win with a different starting lineup than what they did in, you know, the first place. So let's get to player stats. So what we do, you know, if the player scores like 7 or more, we will talk about it, like 7 or more points. So we will, you know, talk about them and there's stats. Okay, so Shallow Niang, 7 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds with 1 offensive rebound, 5 of 6 from the free throw, 0 of 2 from 3, and 1 of 4 from the field. Then you got Naquan Tolman. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me try to pronounce that once again. Naquan Tolman. Tommy. Okay, Tommy. Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, he most likely just led the team with 22 points. Have a good plus minus with +7. 1 block, 2 steals, 4 assists, 13 rebounds, so double-double for him, and 5 offensive rebounds, 2 of 3 from the free throw, 2 of 3 from 3, and 9 of 12 from the field. So, yeah, that's crazy. Tyrese Poole, the draft pick that the Cavaliers had got this year, 12 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 of 6 from the free throw, 3 of 8 from 3, and 3 of 11 from the field. Then you got Calvin Tyson, 18 points. Oh, wow. That's the most. 6. Let's see. 8 rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds, 9 of 10 from the free throw, 3 of 8 from 3, and 3 of 13 from the field. Yeah, as their bench is only 2 players, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Tristan Ebuna, sorry if I pronounced the last name wrong, 13 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 3 of 7 from the free throw, 0 of 2 from 3, and 5 of 8 from the field. Then you got Warif Azite, like I said, I'm sorry for bouncing these names wrong. And for Tristan, you know, he had the highest plus minus on the team, plus 22. Anyways, Warren, 9 points, 5 blocks, wow, okay. 1 assist, 6 rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds, 1 or 2 from the free throw, and 4 or 5 from the field. Wow, yeah, that's saying something. That's crazy. Okay, now with, let's see, with the Bucks, Yeah, the bench didn't have much games. So we ain't gonna be talking about the bench. Let's see. We got Chris Livingston once again leading the team with 21 points, 2 blocks, 5 assists, 9 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 7 of 11 from the free throw, 2 of 5 from three, and 6 of 16 from the field. So not too bad. Freeman did okay too. With 20 points. Plus minus is +1. And forget to mention that Chris Livingston got the highest plus minus on the team +3. But anyways, back to Freeman. 3 blocks, which is good. 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds with 1 offensive rebound. 2 of 4 from 3 and 5 of 11 from the field. And beautiful tighter quarterback. So I had to announce it. Was not a good game for Andre Jackson Jr., but Jamir Boye, which they did bench today's game, but we'll still talk about his numbers. Not bad. No, 20 points, 4 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 4 of 7 from 3, and 8 of 16 from the field. So, yeah, he's good too for a contract. But once again, final score: Cavaliers 93, Bucks 80. So, sorry about that. Let's go back to Summer League, and we're gonna look at tonight's game, which like I said, kind of ended like maybe like what was it, like 15, 16 minutes ago. But for you guys that's watching pre-recorded, from this recording, so it's like 15, 16 minutes ago. Okay, so now let's watch the scores. So, although right now, you got the Bucks 1 and 2, but if they end up winning Wednesday's game, that would be something. They'll be 2 and 2 and still be fair enough to put them in the tournament. Let's see, the Warriors and Jazz game still going on. Okay. Hawks beat Suns. Pistons beat the Rockets. Celtics beat Knicks. Raptors beat the Magic. Okay. Heat lost to the Cavaliers. Go figure. Nets lost to the Wizards. And here we go. That's what we want. Bucks. So yeah, 91 to 106 with the game. So Bucks are 3 games in, and Clippers are 2 games in. Where we lead, what I mean? So let's hope this load up, and we can talk about the Clippers and Bucks game. So after this, we will talk about a little bit stuff that's going on with the Bucks, especially yesterday's news that that Cole Anthony will sign with the Bucks after clearing waivers from Memphis. So although he would have been a perfect fit for Memphis Grizzlies, but I guess they either he didn't want to be there, or he just didn't want to. He didn't want to be there, or the Memphis was just like, no, we're not going to sign. So, like I said with the Bucks, up and down start. First quarter and third quarter was pretty good, and just the fourth quarter is like they was not hitting anything, and I hate when that happens. And I apologize about that, guys. That's why out of nowhere, just kicked me out. So, kind of sucks. But yeah, this game was kind of like up and down. It's like they was lost on defense, and I think that was the main issue. Bucks were lost on defense, and it's just like how and why. It's like one of those things just don't get it. It's just like seriously why. Reese in review 25 live or into my personal TikTok. So yeah. So yeah, not that good, and you were thinking they was gonna have a little bit of run in the fourth, but just like it seems like they probably run out of gas. So I was trying to watch Evolution and also this game. The game started a little bit late, and you're probably wondering, it just ended, like I said, like, I might as well say a little bit over 20 minutes ago, and yeah, because I was more focused on after, that happened. Um, oh God, not again. Come on. Don't do this. It's good with the multi-screening, but, seems like can we get them? What do you mean by that? Oh, some of y'all just come up with some of the craziest things. Okay, we're back on live. So, I think what comes with Twitch, like, this is gonna happen. But like I said, what I'm gonna do with y'all, on YouTube, not YouTube, but on Twitch, and what I'm also gonna do with Facebook, I'm just gonna put like different like content on there, like special content. So I'm probably gonna do it differently. So you guys, yeah, if you like to watch us on Twitch, send more followers to our way. We are gonna do some exclusive content for you guys, and we're just trying to figure out what, and we're gonna like work on that soon. But yeah, it's like with Chris Livingston, I think the Bucks let go of the wrong. It just didn't seem right. So that's just my opinion. I just don't think it just didn't seem right there. Let him go, but I think he's going to be. Well, somebody pointed out that most likely Chris Livingston will be just playing for the G League this coming season, and like the numbers he pulled out last season for the G League, I just wouldn't expect the Bucks keep him, but I understand they're trying to make roster spots, and they had Andre Jackson Jr.'s contract, part of it guaranteed. So I don't know. Are the Bucks like working on more? It's like one of the things, only time will tell. There was crazy moves that happened, with the Damian Lillard thing 2 years ago, with them training for the game. Was it like 2 weeks before training camp? But I think training camp was going on. But I think it was like 2 weeks before the preseason. So yeah. So let's get to the quarter status for the Clippers and Bucks game. Bucks was up 27-26 in the first quarter. The Clippers were up. Let's see. Yeah, and that's the highest that the Bucks have scored in the first quarter, but tied with the third quarter as well. So we're explaining about that in a second. The second quarter, 20-25. Clippers was over that. And of course, third quarter, Bucks, tied with the most them scoring in the quarter. Tied with the first quarter. They had 27 in the third quarter as well, and the Cavaliers had the lowest scoring in a quarter on this game with 22. Then fourth quarter, like I said, kind of went downhill from there. With the Bucks only scored 17 in the fourth quarter, and the Clippers scoring their highest. It's like the threes they were shooting that they just couldn't miss. Clippers had the most score in the quarter for them. It'll be 33. So yeah, crazy enough. So we're gonna get with the team status. We'll start with the Bucks first. Let's go. Let's see, 31-73. That's you might say that 43% from the field, which is really not that bad. The 3-point shooting, this is really horrible. 39, but like 26% from three. That's not right. A little bit better in the free throw shooting, 19-23, I would say 83% from the free throw. Oh yeah, this ain't good either. 5 offensive rebounds. They got to do better than that, especially like for like second chance points and stuff like that. They really got to be high up on their second chance points. That is my opinion. 24 defensive rebounds and a total of 29 rebounds. So yeah, that's not good. 24 assists, that's okay. I think that's 12 blocks. What? Oh, I'm sorry, 12 steals. Sorry about that. 4 blocks, and that's crazy. I've been on, but Turnovers, yeah. Turnovers really killed him. 22 turnovers. Unbelievable. That's shocking, kind of disgusting as well. Because, that was like one of the Bucks' main issues was turnovers. So, hopefully, they got some dribbling guards and stuff like that won't, like, cause turnovers. So, something, you can wait to see. Now we on to the Clippers. Very good field goal shooting with Michael said 36 to 68 with 53% from the field. Yeah, good and three-point shooting as well, although it doesn't look like much, but 14 to 32 with Michael said that's 44% from the three. That's still a better average. And pretty good free throw shooting as well. So 20 to 25 with 80% from the free. They have worked offensive rebounds in the Bucks. Oh wow. So this really wasn't really that much good for a rebounding game. With Clippers 3 offensive rebounds with a total of 31 rebounds. Assists is not that great either. They only had 19. 16 steals. Yeah, because Bucks had a lot of turnovers. 2 blocks and oh wow, Clippers didn't have that good. Like taking care of the ball. They had 20 turnovers. Crazy, isn't it? Let's see. Let's go with the player stats. Once again, they did change a little bit of the starting lineup. You have 4 players that actually did decent. You have Torrey Ryan, which was a scorch on the first game. Did okay in the second. Didn't do that good in the second game, but at least the third game, he did okay. 11 points. Let's see. 2 steals, 4 assists, 1 rebound, 3 of 4 from the free throw, 2 of 7 from 3, and 3 of 11 from the field. Chris Livingston led the team as always. 21 points. But crazy 5 turnovers. That can't be happening. 2 steals, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 4 of 5 from the free throw, 1 of 5 from 3. Ooh, that's bad. But 8 of 14 from the field. So at least when the field he's doing good. Pete Nance, great showing for him. 18 points. Let's see. 2 blocks, which is good. 2 steals, 1 assist, 8 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. 2 of 2 from the free throw, 2 of 6 from 3, and 7 of 11 from the field. So not too bad. Andre Johnson Jr., yeah, he did okay. 9 points, but crazy, like 5 turnovers. But 1 block, 2 steals, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, so that's good. 1 of 2 for 3, not bad, and 3 of 5 from the field. Yeah, because it seems like he was like being more, point guard than anything. So I guess I can kind of understand that. Okay, bench-wise, you can talk about one person, and I'm glad, this person, finally showing out, which is Bodo Jug Markovic. 14 points, only 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 rebounds with 1 offensive rebound. Perfect 5-5 from the free throw, so it looks like he's getting a little bit together. 1 of 2 from 3, not too bad, and 4 of 8 from the field. So good shooting numbers. So can't complain about that. So that's pretty good. So yeah, they gave him a lot of minutes playing 23. So that's something. Marquise Noel had plus minus with plus 12, and I think Wade Taylor the fourth had the lowest plus minus, but minus 17. So good game for both of them. Most of us was like waiting for, so kind of glad he was good in that point. Let's go to the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay, we got Patrick Baldwin Jr. We did have him at one point, then send him to San Antonio, and now the Clippers got him. So yeah, that's crazy. But he did good. 22 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 13 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. So a double-double for him. 2 of 2 from the free throw, 4 of 10 from 3, and 8 of 16 from the field. Ken Christine, I think they just recently did pick them up, I believe, or they picked them up last season. It was 1 or 2. But anyways, 21 points. Got, let's see, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 of 7 from the free throw, 3 of 6 from 3, and 6 of 14 from the field. So, field goal wise is okay. 3-point shooting was pretty good. Jordan Miller, 21 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 4 from the free throw, 3 of 7 from 3, and 7 of 13 from the field. So not too bad. Xavier Simpson, 12 points. Looks like he tied with the highest plus minus of plus 16, but anyway, oh, he did foul out. Okay, 5 steals, which is, whoa, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, with 1 offensive rebound, 2 of 4 from the free throw, 2 of 3 from 3, and 4 of 6 from the field. So, wow, you got 2 Clippers players that actually, did something. Yeah, it looked like they only went with a 9-man rotation. So, got Trent Flowers, who led the bench with 15 points, tied for the highest plus minus plus 16. 2 steals, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 4 of 6 from the free throw, 1 of 2 from 3, and 5 of 6 from the field. And Kobe Sanders, one of the draft picks they got this year. 13 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 3 from 3, and 5 of 10 from the field. Yeah, that's saying something. And the final score. Oh wow, okay. This is the team standings overall. So okay, 1 and 2, and got LA up there in the I think it's the top 8. Let's see. San Antonio, Detroit, Boston, Oklahoma City. Oh yeah, they in the top top 10 at least. Okay, so final score 91-106. They played Wednesday, and I think they got Chicago. So that would be interesting. So maybe just summer league and look at their schedule. Because I think they got this game. Then they do play, some games before they do the tournament. Especially for qualifying for like being in their playoffs. Let me just load this up and see. Go to schedule. Oh, excuse me. There'll be more bus talk in a minute, and plus, like I said, we're moving on from like Milwaukee development in a bit, and also comic book movies and TV news as well. So that's still to come. So let's just get this loaded. What's final game before I think they will play again in summer league, but let's see, Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday the 16th. Let's see. Yep, they play Chicago. Wow, this is a 4:30 p.m. game. Oh wow, and this one will be on ESPN2. But for local people, they may show it again on FanDuel Sports Wisconsin. Because I don't know if they did end up showing Saturday's game, but yesterday's game. But they did show this past Wednesday's game and today's game. Or I would say tonight's game. So, yep, 4:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN2, and for those who have ESPN Plus, it'll be showing up there as well. So, yeah, depending on the Kings and Cavaliers game, the game could be a little bit delayed. Just wait and see. Man, the 17th. Okay, yeah, prior to next time, the Bucks may play will be either the 18th or 19th or 20th before they start with their playoffs, or the playoffs will be set in, at this coming weekend, so who knows. But yeah, now we know, that Chicago and Milwaukee will face off at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. So we can move on from that, and let's get to more everybody that knows that Cole Anthony decided he's gonna. It was like I said earlier. Either he didn't want to be there, or Grizzlies didn't want him, and he was just like there when they made trades. I think it was part of a 3-team trade, I believe. What was it? Orlando, Memphis, and didn't remember what other team. Not sure. But well, like I said, we just gonna read some people like chatting on X about the Bucks. So T. Windish, he does talk about the Bucks though, and although this was yesterday, I like Cole Anthony, but I wonder what his role would be on the Bucks. Sign after and making less than KDJ and Rollins. Death piece. Will they play 3 point guards regularly? Well, it's possible. Maybe they play 2 point guards at the guard position, then maybe they can have 1 point have Gary Trent Jr. at the small forward. Like he's 6'5", so it kind of works out. Kind of like what they did with Peck Content when he was with the team. Like sometimes play smaller forward. But then again, he also played yeah. So he also played power forward as well, because he was that good of a rebounder that Pat Connaughton was. So still kind of shocked, he got traded, but and I guess there's something I can report about too, about so his construction, his development company are still gonna do things around Milwaukee. So and like we appreciate that, and Pat Connaughton, will never be forgotten. And plus, maybe his hopefully, I'm not gonna say hopefully, but I guarantee that his jersey will retire at one point. So, or hearing replying to Nathan, there really wasn't any widespread Bucks fan hype on him or anything. Fans just wanted to see our guys succeed. It's lame and cringe to pat yourself on the back because the guy you said sucked is on his way out of the league. I wonder what he was talking about. Did I just pass that or something? So apparently I did what's going on. So I guess this is show you their potential lineup. So you have Cole Anthony, Kevin Porter Jr., Gary Trent Jr. if you don't want to start Kyle Kuzma. Giannis Antetokounmpo, then you got Miles Turner. So that is a fast on the floor. Yeah, their team will be good, like running and gunning. But I think the team overall this year will be more running and gunning. Cole does some pretty good stuff in transition. Touched on it in positive, but is a willing rebounder. He definitely tried to crash the boards. So, guard doesn't crash boards. Like we said, Pat Connaughton was like that. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh wow. Alright man, this project is over. Referring to today, I must have missed that part, but Andre Jackson Jr., I guess I don't know if he can do it live, but it's over. Like wasn't with the connection and stuff like that. So Brewers stick around pick okay, it was a picture. Wait a minute. Oh no, okay. I see what you're saying. It was just an old video of him, this guy they got. So a left-hand pitcher, so like I said, left-hand pitchers don't come down the dozen nowadays, so just gotta be yeah, we know about the Christian Yellow's Orthodox snub, whatever, let's see. Okay, couldn't tell you exactly what we're cooking, but I can tell you there's a brand new team around Giannis, and just incredibly younger. Fast breaks will be fun. I will agree without that. So I guess the other main concern would be turnovers. Just so stupid. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like okay. Yeah. At this point, the only thing I'm looking forward to in the Bucks Summer League games is Mark Sears' debut from Miles High Club. Um, Mark Sears hasn't played, so I don't know if they're gonna like cancel, his two-way deal and just have him go into the G League with the Herd, which is possible. They can do that, but yeah, we didn't see Mark Sears play yet. Maybe Wednesday he'll play, so hopefully that'll be the case. Okay, the stats from past games from Cole Anthony. Okay, against Miami in December of 2024, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, so close to the double, so nothing with that. It must be the game this year against Milwaukee, March 8th. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. So, yeah. And another game for me, January 12th of this year, 27 points, 3 rebounds. So can be a scorer. So, and also April 15th, I think that's the final game of the season. They play Atlanta. 6 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers. Let's see. Oh yeah, when Anthony Cole Anthony ended up blocking Giannis shot. Yeah, I forgot about that. AJ available, now we got Cole Anthony, then we could get Trey Murphy out there. Oh god. What do you leave that man alone? We're not gonna get Trey Murphy. He's probably gonna end up looking for something in the draft that's available for us. So sorry. Apologize about that. Once again, seems like okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I was watching Twitch. It just ended up just going offline, and suddenly I had to kick it back in. So I wonder why the other ones like the YouTube Live and also my personal TikTok page is not like going in and out, but streaming on Twitch is something else. So maybe something they need to do on their end. So let's see. I don't know why people think we should get some of these players and it may not even work out. That's just me. But okay, this 3-team trade, which like I said, I like maybe they added the Buddy Hield part, so that wouldn't be too bad. And for the Bucks, it seems like they're getting the 2031 first round swap. So nothing wrong with that. If the Kings do bad, San Antonio would get that pick, then we end up getting wherever Kings pick will be landed. That's if they end up being a horrible team. So who knows? So Keegan Murray and Buddy Hield, I can understand, but it's like we look like we're going backward, not forward. But here's some some age players. But it seems like from Fanspo, it'd be 4 more wins. Very good offense and very good defense. I don't know, but I guess I just read that I don't know. Let me read this. Kyle Kuzma, of course everybody hates Kyle Kuzma. Like I say, I'm a guy, I'm gonna give him like a full year, or if they trade him at the trade deadline, they just do. But yeah, I would at least give Kyle Kuzma a chance. Because the season it was up and down for him when he joined the Bucks. I'm like for to join new teams, things will be different. But anyways, Moses Mobley from Golden State, and no, I do not agree with that. AJ Green, no. So yeah, There's a person that did the Kevin Rowland Jr. guy that he's smoking. 2031 first round pick. At least you know it's kind of a swap with Kings and Bucks, so I'm okay with that. So it's like Bucks ain't gonna lose a pick and just do a swap. So you know, nothing wrong with that. So the Warriors would get Malik Monk and no, we're not giving them Tyler Smith. So no. So this trade is already in X. So I want the Bucks to trade Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. Trey Murphy already signed with the no, not Pelicans. Yeah, he signed with the Pelicans. I think they have like a multi-year deal. So you can throw Herb Jones out the window. And Trey Murphy, most likely, I don't see that happening either. Is there any chance Kamara is on the market at all? I like him at number one easily. And I saw Portland 1 and 2 first round. And so 2031 and AJ Green could do it. No. Jerry, oh no, I was reading that already. From Eric Min, this sort of feels like the best completion for Andre Jackson Jr. It hasn't all been perfect, but a lot of bright spots. Yeah, with his defense. So yeah, he is taking on more of the responsibility of playmaking today and made some nice passes on defense. He has been handling Clippers ball handlers, which is good. And like I said, you know, if Doc Rivers would use Andre Jackson Jr., you know, the whole Tyrese Halliburton, you know, it could have been like I wouldn't say easy, but, you know, the Bucks probably will end up being the Pacers series, but yeah, like I said, Doc ain't that smart when it comes to use like young players, but do it like too late and still didn't use Andre Jackson Jr. So, you know, I don't know what Doc thinks, but like I said in that interview that he had with that press conference with Miles Turner, it's like hopefully, you know, he seemed to like to say, you know, we had to go younger, and hopefully he be smart enough and be like, okay, yeah, we can use some young players. The Force can trade Trey Murphy. Well, he can look for a forward that's available. Oh God. This seems like already not going to let this trade already. So we will talk about it if it appears. So Bucks and Pelicans. Okay, this is what they're saying. Okay, we trade for Trey Murphy, but we give them Tyler Smith, no. AJ Green, no. Kyle Kuzma, 2031 and 2032 first round pick. God, what are y'all thinking? Oh, okay, it's a 2032 swap. So that's what they're saying. But still, no. Maybe, you know, you can get the swap with the Pelicans for 2031 and 2032. Maybe. But no, we're not just going to give up our, you know, future draft picks just for that. No. Anyways, okay. It seems like they cut, yeah, they waived Andre Jackson Jr. They signed Thomas Bryant, which, can't do that because he's already signed with Pacers. Wait, no, he's still. Oh yeah, he's still a free agent, so he ain't re-signed with the Pacers yet. Then that's, of course, you know, you got to be honest happy. Of course, Mir Coffey, 6'7" shooting guard. Let's see, good shooter. Okay. Brandon Boston, another shooting guard, primary ball handler, and. Why do they think we need so many guards? I think they probably just did this because they think for like wing players, which I don't even think we, you know, freaking need anyway. We probably would need, you know, if we keep Andre Jackson Jr., still have Kyle Kuzma, Torian Prince, Gary Trent Jr., And Kevin Porter Jr., we do have wings right there. But maybe, they go for another floor, and let's just say, they end up signing, Chinasis. Okay, yeah, we got it. But I just don't get those people their infatuation with, let's get Trey Griffin. I don't get some people's vision at times. Really don't. Let's see. Okay, now talking about Orange Guy. Already had like a crazy argument about that. With the Orange Guy and stuff like that. I don't try to go political, but there's some of the things some of these people be saying are sounding very stupid. We'll just put it, that way. Oh my God, Barrett, leave them alone. Do you still follow any part of the old media? And I just followed Barrett yesterday, so just to see, one of the crazy shenanigans that he's been into. So. Well, I shouldn't be this surprised. So he got, do you still follow any part of the old media? Okay, so he thinks the old media is the problem and his new media is a good thing. Which, to be honest, some of his opinions are way off. And like I said, this is, I think what they were on, like, from 2000 to 2016 was like Generation Z, and half of that generation actually had some common sense, and most of them don't. Like Barrett, for example. So Uri Sly, Winfield Crosby, and Nathan Azorian, I keep playing their old media, so whatever. Oh, okay, so they put out their this is not the final roster, it's July. Yes, I agree with Bucks and Ford with that. So this person, oh no, he didn't, not even close to being a title contender. I'm just laughing at this because, people will, have their junk for like whatever. It's either that or it's just because, they just don't think of other people's potential, and plus, workouts that you see in the summer, like with Jericho Sims, for example. He improved his three-point shooting, actually, using his left hand to shoot the three, and from that, he's been doing pretty good, and he might surprise you that possibly, him attempting his threes may be, a good thing. I know he does like hook shots, but also Jericho Sims do need to work on his mid-range, and hopefully, he'll get better with that. Like the same thing we said with Giannis, his mid-range has been a little bit better, but still, having trouble with free throw shooting from time to time. And I just think there's time for Giannis. He overthinks it. That's the thing. You don't need to think it. Just relax, bounce the ball, don't take forever, and just, relax, because it's all in the wrist. Not being forceful for the shooting, it's all in the wrist, and that's what you gotta learn. So this kind of okay, after the acquisition for them getting Cole Anthony, and he's not in this lineup just yet, so this could have been the projected chart before the Cole Anthony thing was talked about. So yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. starting. You got Ryan Rollins, AJ Green, then you got Andre Jackson Jr., who not only he can just play the point, but he can do like the shooting guard role and small forward role. So that's opportunity for him for that. But that's just me. Harris, Bouye, and Sears. Like I said, I'm not even sure if they're going to actually, I don't know what's going on with, the Sears situation, but it seems like they're not going to play on the summer league, but hopefully, he does get to play Wednesday, at least, show something off. Um, Kyle Kuzma, of course, people still have a problem with that. And, well, like I said, I'm looking, you got wings. Kevin Porter Jr., could be a good wing. Andre Jackson Jr., good height to be a wing, so. And Gary Trent Jr., could be a wing. Gary Harris, possible. Chris and Tyler Smith, they got him at the small forward, but he could play power forward or sometimes center. You never know. So, yeah, we good at wings. If they want to get one more wing that can be like a play like a small forward, power forward, shooting guard, point guard, or can play or guard 1 through 4, then I can understand they can do that. But you got Giannis and Portis as a backup, starting power forward and backup power forward. Then you got Miles Turner, which we know he is going to start. You got Jericho Sims, and you got Pete Nance that can play the power forward or the center. So, I guess one of the things they kind of overlook. Okay, so this is what I wanted to know. Cole Anthony's age. 25 years old, so not too bad. I wonder if this past season they said 12.5 points per game, 34% three-point shooter, which is not too bad. One of the most athletic sparks off the bench and must be the point guard depth. As of right now, the Bucks have a point guard by committee with Rollins, KBJ, and Cole Anthony. Which is possible. There you go with the meat thing. Like, are you serious? Okay. Okay, what he was saying for the Bucks. Really, I think we're really surprised me with the Bucks trade AJ Green. We're clearly revamping the roster. Do not trade him. Do not trade him. I think I read this yesterday. Like, the longer we go without AJ Green's attention, the more Bucks sign, the more I wonder if there was something. But like I said, I would not trade AJ Green, but maybe they're kind of working like some tweaks out. So you never know. It could be something. No CP3, no Brogdon. Bucks got their point guard depth. I wouldn't be actually sure, because Malcolm Brogdon can play the point or the shooting guard. He's a combo guard. So maybe he can play a little bit small forward too. So don't underestimate them probably getting Malcolm Brogdon, because they still could. But like I said, I'm 50-50 on that. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. CP3, like I said, I wouldn't be so sure. Maybe they're going to be changing mind. Yeah, I'm gonna play for the Bucks. Same thing with Russell Westbrook. Still in talking. So it's like you never know. And plus, Cole Anthony only taking a 1-year deal, so you never know. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, last season. So this was Cole Anthony's numbers last season, and although they only have him play on the bench. Okay. 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. So all around two-way player. So good. Field goal 42%, 3-point shooting 35%. So yeah, not too bad. Is there one more thing we can talk about before we move on? Let's see. Oh yeah, I did like that cell. You know what I mean? Greatest brothers do. Oh, they're talking about Mark and Paul Gasol, which they haven't played together. So I don't know how you say that. At least like Giannis and Thanasis, what Bucks and Force saying, they play with each other. Well, this is not official. You know that the Bucks are going to sign Thanasis. I guess they want to like make a commitment from Giannis. You know, stay with us and we will sign the brother. So you know, crazy enough, you know, trade talks and stuff like that still ain't going on. So I guess Giannis just waiting to see what the Bucks can do. But the deal breaker would be for the Bucks to be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay. Is that okay? We get Russell Westbrook, and we'll sign your brother. For that, be more commitment now. So you know what? There we go. Oh, Brandon Jennings has something to say. Welcome to call Anthony 2414. Let's get it. Well, it's such, Brandon Jennings didn't get that much fair of a chance, especially with his second stint with the Bucks. They really didn't, he had some good games, but they didn't, play him much. So, that's kind of ruined. Okay. Bucks currently have one roster spot remaining. I wouldn't say all that. So as the night report today, the spot is expected to be filled by Thanasis, but Milwaukee can also create additional space if they choose not to guarantee under a Jackson June contract for next season, which they only partial agree. So it's like they can actually, can trade that if they want to. So it may gonna be like a bit, because there are certain trades, you can't do for a certain amount of days, weeks, months, and probably, that. Bring me a small forest, pulling Thanasis. I'm sorry, he's no underrated Thanasis, and there's people in the butt just like, okay, so probably nothing much to talk about Bucks-wise. So we're gonna move on from that and talk about Milwaukee development and Milwaukee development. So what we're gonna do, their development database, like update on stuff that's going on in the city, but mainly I'm gonna talk about what I think will be most important, and that's what's going on downtown. So you got this stuff going on, that's going on, around the county, and plus, also out of Waukesha County as well. But I'm more focused on, the improvements that they need to make in downtown. Like everything else, is going to go well. More apartments and stuff like that. But it's like they need more hotels as well. Like more hotels, more, maybe some, something that's creative on the in Milwaukee that they need to have like a store for. So, but that's just me. So we're just gonna focus on downtown. So put that up there and let's stop other things, and we're just gonna look at proposed stuff. Which either is going to be happening or they're not going to happen. They're still having issues with the Iron District. The apartment buildings were done last year, and oh yeah, I was supposed to go down there and do my videos, but I'm off next weekend, so I probably will work around that and do it then. Because like I said, I'm gonna change my donation day, so next Sunday we'll probably do more better for that. So there's still no construction or anything going out there, or they didn't announce, when they're gonna start. And I guess the crazy thing, is always about money. Like you can say, oh, we're gonna do, because people that's like in development, they can say they can do one thing and can't even come up with enough of the money, and they expect donors and all that stuff to chip in, which I'm not kind of crazy, because the city already giving them $9 million just to start, and really didn't do much with it. So I'm not gonna say the Iron District is gonna be completely dead, but they really need to do something. The tree. Oh, okay. So I knew about this, but it's just finally being like proposed. I think there was something about this for weeks, but they finally got up there. So they're thinking doing half of the 310 West building. Have like 222 apartments, like maybe like half of that they'll use for like that. So I don't see why not, because it's like the building is not really used for anything, but one thing they use it for, like Social Security. Because at one point it was used for like multiple stuff, but right now it's just like all Social Security. I don't know if they got like office space or anything, like some private office and stuff. And at one point it used to have ESPN Radio Milwaukee, but yeah, that ended up moving across the street into the avenue, or you want to call it the Third Street Market. So I said that'd be something, man. Because I said, the mayor does want, at least like 1 million people in the city of Milwaukee, and there are changes out there. But like the arguments I've been having with people saying, Milwaukee is crap and blah 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 blah. So ain't gonna pay them no mind. But the Mass Timber Office building, okay, that's still being proposed. They had this out there for a while, so apparently they didn't approve it yet. Market Center parking garage development. This was before maybe like over a year ago, and I guess it still hasn't been approved just yet. But they want to make that Marcus parking development area. They want to have like an apartment tower, a hotel, an office building, retail space, and additional apartments. So I'm for it, but we don't know if the people that doing the proposal and stuff like that are going to have money or anything like that. Like I said, it's just like another ongoing issue that things got to do with money. It's kind of sad. So 770 Water Street building, they think it converted into mix of office and apartments or just a hotel, but I guess if I was them, I would do a hotel. You can actually have other, a hotel company, in develop. Like you can have maybe Holiday Inn or their company, or Wyndham or IHG. I think that's part of Holiday Inn, but like some other stuff, you can have like some of those guys, try to invest in it, and there you go. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Let's see. The patient block. Oh yeah, the old Johnson Controls building. Like I said, office space, and I think they want like apartments in that one as well. So a lot of space. So who knows what's going to happen? And the final thing that was proposed, the Lakefront Gateway Plaza. This been proposed for over 7 years now, and don't know what's going on, but they said the estimated cost will be $30 million. So it's like, what's going on with them that they can't, come up with $30 million and just do that? But I guess, like I said, depends on, investors and stuff like that. And half the time, like, it's not going to work like that. But, there's just some people for you. So let's look at the things that's been approved but haven't been constructed yet. Okay, like I like this one, like Temple by the Hilton Hotel, which is across the street from the Hyatt, which right now they're being a bunch of jerks. So they had to downsize the design of this Temple Hilton Hotel. So they kind of downsize it, and and they approve it because like I said, it's some business. Like I said, we need more hotels in this city. So, and I guess, it's just the question is, when they go officially, start. Yes, the Moxley Hotel has been approved, and they will start, construction on it. Just when it looks at it, okay, they said June 2027 will be installed. So that means they're going this fall. Although some odd reason they're saying, they're going to start construction on it next year. Which, they got to start it this fall. So, of course, they got the other building, the venue next to it. Although you can't see it on that picture, but yeah, the development, the new venue building, which, they can have, like multiple stuff that can go on in that. So, like I said, that'll be good to see. Let me see what else. The Memorial Plaza, yes, that's been approved, but they said construction will start on that one next year. It's like a little bit divided between, the two buildings. That's, like a block or two away from the Pfizer Forum. So that'd be a good thing, people can lounge and, stuff like that, chill in the summer. So something, they did a little bit with the Deer District areas that, they can chill over the summer. Yep, this apartment development and also going to be an MATT athletic facility. So they said, March 2027 is going to be the completion date. So most likely they probably will start either, because I think it'll probably be a 18-month development. So yeah, so if they want to do that, so I'm thinking they have to do. They got to do it sometime in October. They got to start construction in October. Just for that, to make sense. This current Wyndham Hotel has been approved, like around 4th and Delete, 50 rooms, which is not fine. The improvements will pool and a 4th floor. So, it's a former warehouse that would be renovated, but they would add like another floor. So, we don't know what's going on with that one, but it would be nice, have something, for other people, Like I said, we need more hotels, so hopefully, that stuff, happens. So, what else? Downtown, 15s in Park East has been approved. It will be 15 three-story townhomes. Yeah, we do kind of need more of those. The completion date is this December? Like I said, I think if they was under construction, they would put it under construction. So either Sentinel is behind or they haven't even started yet. Just really don't know. Okay, the Abner expansion. We see 2 additional phases next to and which will total around 145 apartments. So, good idea for that one. And close by that one, they call Caroline. Let's see. We'll have around 315 to 350 market rate and affordable apartments, as well as 43,000 square feet of office space. Call for a swimming pool, fitness center, and other amenities. Okay, so yeah, that's got a pool, and that's going on, and the cost of that $150 million. Wow. And another one, 1333 North Milwaukee, 6-story, 197 unit apartment building. Okay, the 7,670 square feet of retail space, as well as an outdoor pool. Empty space and a fitness center. So, all these fancy apartments, they always have something got to add to it. So, whatever. University Club development, they actually are doing that right now. So, with that whole Northwestern Mutual thing. So, I'm surprised they ain't got their own construction because I think they are working on that building. It's going to be part of the Northwestern Mutual. So I'm just surprised, they didn't add that with the construction that they're doing right now over there. Let's see, Masonic Center Apartments. Don't know what's going on with that one, but I know where this is at, and it costs $7 million. But like I said, people can say, they can come up with the money, but they expect, donor support, and they should, rely on their own That's just my opinion. Um, Public Museum, of course, that's getting constructed right now and will be done by January 2027. So, like it's taking shape so far. So it seems like they're almost done with the floors that they want to do, but they got to do inside and have like the outside construction, like have that looking good. Estimated cost 240 million. They did raise most of that money, but I don't know how they're gonna come up with the rest. So yeah. So the Milwaukee Public Museum is going to be renamed the Wisconsin Museum of Nature and Culture. Which whatever. So good for them. Yep, like I said, that performance venue, the hotel, like I said, the Moxie Hotel will be on that side. So right now they claim it's going to be done by December 2025, and from reports from the website, they're saying it's going to be done early next year. Which the outside of it looks like it's complete, but it's like the inside, they got to work on. So it probably won't even take them that long to do all that. So the original plan was, to have like two facility venues. It was supposed to be an 800 person one and a 4,000 person one that they would have, but they ended up like combining it all in one and did like a 4,500 person venue. And of course, the hotels in the works is just waiting for construction on that one. This is almost done. This was almost done. The Preparatory Theater and Associated Bank Theater Center. They're just mainly doing construction of on the outside and some of the inside. So yeah, this is mostly done. Almost done, I should say. Like I said, probably 2 more months we will get construction complete on that one. So watch out for that. Not a bad little area for it. Okay, this has been under construction for some years, and in order to completion date, and they still going on with it, or don't know what's going on, or take a little bit longer for them to actually really get it off the ground. So they don't know what's going on. Adams Hotel. Like I said, they put this in construction for a while, and like I said, completion date right now is unknown. But I just don't get that. And the redevelopment of the Northwestern Neutral area, where another new building and other surrounding stuff around it, including what I was showing you about that university club thing that they have in there, like in that area. So okay, December of 2027. So mostly not the end of next year, but the year after. So, yeah, makes sense. And they are doing current construction on there, so that's not even no surprise. Okay, the things that's been complete. So you got the Milwaukee 2 downtown office, the bigger office than their original office. I think they were in Waukesha County at one point, and decide, their space, to bring, some, Milwaukee-based companies down here. Milwaukee 2 downtown office, that's one of them, and was completed 2 years ago this month. Let's see, Bell Village Plaza, this was done June of last year, but they still got that, that coffee shop that they was doing. They, right now, constructing that too. Because the outside is done, but it's like they got to do more of the inside. Pfizer Incorporated headquarters moved their offices and stuff to Milwaukee and the Hub 640 and the downtown apartments that one. But yeah, that was done last year as well in March. Ferris Center expansion. It's like a good thing, this was done last year. I did do videos on that one, so if y'all check on the YouTube channel WFSO, you will see it. Like I said, I've been in there to one event, and that was the NMA 414. Although, they made the NMA 414 bigger because they don't know how the crowd was going to react or how it's going to happen, but it was a good turnout for those 2 days for that event, and of course, they're gonna have another one next month. Hopefully, I will go to that one. Hopefully, I'm not working. If not that Saturday, then that's Sunday. So just wait and see for that one. And Journal Square. Oh yeah, this is actually for like people that's that's going to MATC. So mainly like buildings for them, so they can stay nearby and they can easily get to school and stuff like that. And plus, this is also like a high school that's part of this too. I thought I saw the name of the Tender High School. Yeah. So yeah, that's been renovated as well. So the Trade Hotel, of course, that's like across from Fires Reform. Yeah, really high price. It was done like over 2 years ago, and like yeah, they really high price. That is crazy. Of course, the Avenue, they made it more into like an eatery and got like other things going on, like with apartments, college, like different college. I did mention the ESPN Radio Milwaukee is on there, and there's other radio stations that's connected to that that's there as well. And plus, the Market Hall with more like an eatery. So this good and bad, and also Walgreens is there, Foot Locker is there, and TJ Maxx is there too. Plankinton Malls, yeah, that was done like eons ago. They just mainly focused on the upstairs and all that, like apartment buildings, 47 unit Plankinton Loft Apartments. On the third and fifth floors of the Plankinton Arcade is getting 22 additional, apartments and 50 units that be on the fourth floor. So yeah, that's been done eons ago. So probably Marcus Performing Arts Center renovation. So yeah, it's just they was mainly focused on this area. It was nice, and plus they had these bubble balloon things like every year. Started 2 years ago. So I thought, seeing that very cool. They had the rainbow shaped one last year, I believe, and they had the bubble ones the year before. And I think they're doing something a little bit different. I forgot what it was this year, but I probably will post pictures up on Wednesday just to show you guys. If you check on the website, WrestleFansSpeak.weebly.com, I'm probably going to end up putting like past pictures on that as well. So I just thought, that would be really cool. The brewery, we got like a high top floor that restaurants and event space, and they want to do weddings and like special events, maybe like a party or something. So yeah, like I said, yeah, this was done eons ago too. So Ken NKE Guest House, another hotel, although it's not like a big hotel, but 32 rooms. And they got a penthouse level, and plus I think they got some stuff going on the rooftop as well for this one. Oh yeah, that one. Okay, I already clicked that one. So Paper Table Company. Oh yeah, so they said they got like 14 to 18 individual restaurants, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I haven't been in there yet. Like I've seen it when I go past, but haven't been in there yet. But they also do, main focus would be carry out and delivery. So, yeah. Milwaukee Athletic Club redevelopment. This was done eons ago too, April 2022. So, in that one, and of course, what the athletic club, does, big renovations, facility, bar and dining areas, also event space. Same with the 54 luxury apartment buildings that they're going to do on 5 floors. So yeah, streetcar flags. Yeah, I think Pat Compton and his development company, I think they own that one. So, and like I mentioned earlier, Pat Compton and his real development company that he worked with his dad, they still going to do some things in Milwaukee. So can't wait to see that. But yeah, this building 75, so kind of cool on that. the Raiders softball stadium. So they having a softball team. Still haven't seen this building, well, seen this area, but don't know like what's going on with that one. So it was done over 2 years ago, and like I said, still haven't seen it yet. Um, one day I'll eventually will go in that area. Nova Apartments, of course, that was finished. It's like across from the Metro Market and also 2 blocks away from Pickens. And y'all familiar with the East Side area of that one. So I think they still got commercial space, and I think that wasn't like filled out just yet. But yeah, 9-story building, 251 apartments. So yeah, pretty cool that one. Accent, now it's like one of the highest timber made apartment buildings in the world so far. So yeah, it's said tallest such building in the world. So there's probably other countries and stuff or cities doing something bigger. But they didn't forget about that. The culture, which was talking about, since 2014, and it was like completely done. And they still, I think they said they're going to have like a restaurant space down there finally. And they also got like a space, for retail. And plus the transit concourse, the Connect One bus stops there, and also the Hop, which is a streetcar, stops there too. So, especially, in the summer, the Hop, they work things out, but have people, when it comes to like Summerfest days, they do like they just go all around. It's just like, not just like 2 streetcars, separated in one thing. It's like a streetcar that just go around, but they have like more than just one streetcar. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for downtown development, which, like I said, it should be like the main focus anyway. But other stuff, it's probably like apartments and other stuff, and maybe some eateries and stuff like that. So, enough of that. And let's get to deadline.com. Big, like music media, also shows and stuff like that. So, we're mainly just going to talk about Superman in low for his past, 4 days, Thursday, what do you call it? I'm about to say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's number. So, okay. Okay, they just made me talk about that. Okay, this is the update this morning. So, it's kind of what I wanted to look at, and let me try to hopefully get it. So the thing is one of the biggest openings so far. So global opening the weekend, 217 million worldwide. That's the biggest like of anything. Like you see like other numbers, go to maybe like 100 million or very close to his budget. Yeah, so yeah. Let's see, so it was the beginning of Superman's their first movie that's part of the phase 1 of DC Studios. Well, they call it chapter 1, not phase 1, but chapter 1, Gods Amongst Us. But they kind of like kick it off with that with Creature Commandos, which I thought was a very good animated series. That's part of the DCU. And plus, you got this Superman. Then you got Peacemaker season 2, part of the DCU now. So it's just kind of like crazy. The box office debut of Superman was estimated at 95 billion. Jurassic World, okay. I'm just trying to figure out how much was in America. Friday, okay, they made 10.5 million nationwide. Like it was posted, I'm sorry, what was posted, on here, Superman open to, I think, like in the United States, maybe 123 million. That is a possibility. Which, that's it. Y'all ain't had to echo, bro. Come on. Okay, that's all that back now. So hopefully I can call that. If it's over, sorry for the people that's on the Twitch. So it's still not coming on. So let's see. These are early Sunday numbers. So it seemed like, in the United States, they seemed like they was gonna end up making Saturday was 37.7 million, but they're saying the whole thing. Okay, this morning, right now, is at 122 million here in the United States. So yeah, that's a big number. But then again, like Superman is one of the most popular characters that they have on DC, and also any comic book genre. It's good, and I was hoping they was gonna. I apologize again to you guys that are watching on Twitch. We cut off and cut back on, so just I don't know what's going on. Then again, it's probably internet issues, so it's crazy. So. Okay, this is more, okay, this is, not worldwide, but actually, the United States, 4,135 theaters, I know they're supposed to add it, Thursday's totals, which they said was pretty good, but I'm surprised they didn't have that on there. So they had 3-day totals. So Friday, it was about 56.5 million made in the United States, supposed to be Saturday, they made 37.7 million. Then Sunday, well today, it ranged to be 28.2 to 30 million. So overall, week 1, but they didn't add, Thursday's number. So God damn it, not again. But anyways, for those who still watching, total Superman made was 122.4 million. So that's probably the estimate, and that's probably what it is. Sorry for Megan, and Megan is not doing good. But like I said, it is a good movie, so probably underrated. So y'all guys gotta check out that. 20 years later, we get to see that too. So okay, 66 million. Great. The other things I really don't care much about. So we're gonna look at some more comic book movies and TV news. So about that. It's probably the last thing we talk about before we end the show. And I didn't think the show was going to end up being this long, but then we was more talking about because everybody knows what Ultraman's identity is. But if you did, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you. Just one of the things you got to go see it and figure it out yourself. Yeah, I guess they currently, James Gunn and Peter Zafran and DC Studios, they're currently figuring out, Batman Brave and the Bold. So I think they kind of look at writing that, and as I mentioned like a while back, Reed finished the script of Batman, and it'd be good, they have more, for content, just have to release like one thing like a year or something like that, should at least but that's okay. Right, I talked about that. Nothing really to talk about, but the next Marvel TV show will be Eyes of the Con, which is gonna be they said August 21st, so they kind of moved the date. It's supposed to be like beginning of August. And it's supposed to be the 4 episode series. So I think they just end up that tie 0089. Hello, welcome to the live. Let's see if anybody did, Madam, welcome to the live. I apologize for not getting to some of you guys when you wanted to say hi, and I think we did. I think we actually did caught up. Yeah, we caught up. Sorry for that shaking. Like I said, guys, I apologize for not saying, shout outs and stuff like that. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, really, ain't much to talk about. But he was thinking that they would have had, more footage. San Diego Comic Con, I think it is this coming weekend, and not Disney, not Warner Brothers, or anything that that type of sort will be there to talk about their DC and Marvel content. So that's not going on. But they said Marvel Comics and DC Comics will still make a presence there. So yeah, that kind of really disappointing. Comic Con, not having like Disney or Warner Brothers not having like a presence when it comes to talking about DC and Marvel stuff. So, sorry, kind of sucks. Oh yeah, one more thing before we go. So, just to talk about like other YouTube channels and also everything else, and some odd reason I still cannot get back on Twitch. So you know what? I'm just gonna end Twitch. So let's just do that. Kind of sucks. Like, what more can we do? Let's see. I'm gonna try to just get to. I always complain about getting to it. So yeah, did good cover. Superman. That's they already got to look at how it's gonna look in like 4K Blu-ray for people that want to collect it. I think a few of my I think PlayStation 4 does play play. Yeah, it was like whatever. You can pre-order it now. You can limited edition release for case that you can reserve on Amazon, Walmart, and Universal Studios, GRB site, and you get a 20% discount. You get called sign up 20. And of course, the occasional DVD option. They're not going to say when it's going to release, but just from the looks at it, it all depends, the numbers in the next couple of weeks. If it's actually like going to bomb after these big first weekend numbers, like if it's like something to take like a big jump and it's not going to make what it needs, because they were saying that it needs to have 700 million to break even, but they said it was like only 200 million budget. So I guess we just gotta wait and see. But I think, you know, if I count the numbers, if I'm thinking, it's gonna be released in it's gonna be released on digital. I would say in September. That's my guess. It's gonna be in September. They're gonna release it. So probably sometime, you know, maybe like in around time for Halloween, they'll probably release, you know, the Blu-ray DVD and stuff like that. So that would be my guess. All depends on numbers. Like with Deadpool Wolverine, you know, last year with his numbers, although yeah, it did came out like late July, well, was out in mid-September, although it was still doing good numbers in theaters. So, you know, September, you know, it'll come out, you know, for digital and probably for like, you know, Blu-ray and stuff. I think it came out like, was it late October, early November? So that's probably what it is. So we're gonna end it from here. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all watching, especially you guys that's on TikTok. For those, you know, who stayed on, you know, thank you for the likes, getting the channel out there for people that's interested in, you know, wrestling, Milwaukee development, Milwaukee Bucks content, and also Milwaukee development. So, and, you know, comic book movies and TV news as well. So we appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna end this for sorry for TikTok. I know we probably got some good videos coming up this month for TikTok, so you know, stay tuned for that. So until the next video for you guys, have a good one, and let's see you later. And if you guys that's on YouTube, thank you for, you know, watching. Please, you know, like and subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So after we get to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to end up doing like a lot of do some giveaways and stuff like that. It could be, you know, maybe once a month we might do it, or it could be more than once a month. So it all depends. We just want to, you know, get to 1,000 subscribers and we will get more. So after 1,000 subscribers, if we, you know, still stuck on 1,000 subscribers from, you know, that point on, that's fine. We will still, you know, do giveaways and stuff like that too. So we're just really just pushing for 1,000 subscribers. So that's all we do. Also, get a chance, check out the website, WrestleFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. Upcoming events in the Midwest, wrestling wise. Also upcoming like meet and greet events in the Midwest as well. Also videos like this and a lot of other content as well. So, you know, please check it out. And plus, you know, pictures we did at like Bucks events and wrestling events as well. So, you know, please check that out. Thank to our sponsors, Mike and Rob Thompson and Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. They are doing, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles are doing a liquidation sale. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, everything must go. I mean, they might throw you like a good deal. I'll probably need to check on seeing, you know, what he has. Because the owner of, you know, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles is going to just more focus on his podcast, which is Wrestling Roundtable. So you'll get a chance, you know, check that out wherever you get, you know, podcast from. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Man up, woman up, face up. Check on your mental health. Until the next video, you have a good one, and see you later.